Today, I'll be sharing with you about how we celebrated Deja's birthday weekend, and there are also some amazing surprises in the video, so stay tuned. All right, so this is from Thursday, which is the actual birthday. She had Senior Citizens Day at school, and so we made a Get Ready With Me video, and that was posted on TikTok. So if you'd like to see that, you can check it out. We were not able to celebrate her birthday in terms of like a party on Thursday night. So Friday morning, we gave her what she wanted for her party for breakfast, which was boiled eggs and hot dogs. So she had that for breakfast on Friday morning. Now, Friday night, we were still not able to celebrate because I had choir practice and she came with me. But we started off on the washing and so on from in the night because we had a busy day scheduled for Saturday, so that which would include celebrating her birthday. So Saturday morning we woke up early. We all got up at around 5:30 thereabout, and we continued with the laundry because you know that is a big part of our Saturdays where we really have to get quite a bit of washing done. So we were up from very early. It was cloudy, rainy-ish Saturday morning, but I still hung out the clothes. I fed the pets, as usual. Max is not very demure in how he eats. Eats very fast. Lauren is a bit more demure. Lauren take him time and eat. But when I finished hanging out the clothes, it started raining a bit. I honestly felt it, but I could not even be too bothered by it. I was just trying to race time because I knew that there was so much to be done in that day. So I really just wanted the rain to hold up so that I could hang out the rest of the stuff. But while it was raining, then Via took on the washing of the Crocs inside. So Deja rinsed the slippers or the Crocs and he washed, and we had to hang them on the grill because it was raining outside. We finished the final load of clothes, and then I helped Deja with her homework. And guys, Deja is doing so well. I did this clip. I was telling her how proud I am of her. And I just asked her to write and let me do this clip so that I could show you guys. Because maybe Uno would believe me if me show her and tell her to say, she write this. But I mean, Deja just turned 5. Uno don't think she write pretty? I think she writes so nice for a 5-year-old. I'm so proud of her. So I did this video just to show you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think about her writing. And she's very meticulous too, It's like she writing this T and it don't write how she want it. You see, she rub it out and she fix it up. She's so meticulous, but I think she's writing so well. I'm so proud of her. Anyways, she finished her homework and I went to hang out the other load of clothes because the rain held up. So I quickly did the whites, did the underpants and everything. So I had my full 5 lines of clothes down pat. After I finished the laundry, it was time for breakfast. Then Via made breakfast for us. So it was boiled dumplings with saltfish and baked beans. And my dumplings got a little cold, which I don't normally like. But I was just going so fast, I couldn't even spend the time to warm up by the food. Next, I did Deja's hair. So this was her hairstyle for the day, and I'll soon take you through what we did in celebration of her birthday. So the first thing is this, that I got her dressed for the pool, and the next thing is this, we got someone to rent the second property. So the property at Stonebrook is now rented long term. This was Deja. We were just playing some music and vibing. So we got out the loudspeaker and we were playing. I think this was some song about sunshine in my pocket. I don't even remember the song, but she was just dancing away. She's just such a fun little girl. Anyways, we finished packing because we needed to get the towels, the sheets, and whatever that we needed to do. This is at the point now when we were leaving. When we went on the road, I had to stop and get a pair of Crocs for Nate, and I had to get something for our lunch because we would be going somewhere else. So this is the kids in the car. As I said, they got ready for the pool from home. So we were on our way to Trelawney because there were 2 major things we needed to do. One was just the birthday celebration, and two was to get the other house ready for handover. And guys, Jamaica pretty, Jamaica really, really pretty. But as I show you these beautiful views, I just wanted to tell you, I can never stop giving God thanks. And you will always hear a part of my testimony in my videos because God is just so good. I don't know if you remember just the other day, I was telling you how low I felt and just the financial struggles and everything. And the Lord worked it out so that within the space of 2 weeks, I got both properties rented. So I'm just so grateful to God. Anyways, we got to Stonebrook, and this is the one of the pools because we don't have two pools at Stonebrook. I have not been to the second one yet. But this is when we got there. Daeja woke up, don't know where her slippers was, but she finally found it, and it was time for her to go get a swim. Really and truly, Daeja can't swim, but you know what I mean. She go play in the water. DJ's lessons continue. That's a story for another day. But this is them at the pool. You know, they had a good time. Luckily, when I went there, I saw one of my friends, big up Aisha. Aisha was at the pool with her children. So I asked her to just give an eye on them for me so that I could go start getting the work done. So I went back to the house while they stayed at the pool, so we could start doing the cleanup. So this is a scheme. It's very beautiful, very nice scheme. I would buy into this development again. It comes with its problems. Most properties will, most developments will, but for the most part, it is one of the best investments I have ever made, and I would do it all over again. When we got to the property, the first thing I realized was that the guy didn't. So there's a guy that I pay to cut the yard every 3 weeks or so, and he did it. He cut it, but he didn't rake up. And normally that's a part of it. You know, they would rake up and clean up and so on. Next thing now, guys, I saw NWC leave this thing. Basically, the long and short is that they're saying I do have a leak. So you know what, guys, because I have this tenant moving in, I'm just going to pay the $91,000 bill that they sent me, but I will be here to update you on whether or not my water bill increases after this, because the money that they're telling me if you take and go pay if you get one private plumber, if you go check for leaks, I'm gonna just make up and pay the bill. But I will update you about that another day. I'm just gonna pay from the security deposit. I'm just gonna pay the bill because I don't want the tenants to go over into their rental with any water issues. So anyways, this is the place. This is when we were finished. We showered, we all got dressed, finished cleaning, and left. So, but I just did a quick walkthrough because I like to have the evidence too of how I left the property or how I handed over the property. In the past, I've handed over properties, and it's when I look back at videos, I realize that certain things are missing. So, for example, you may hand it over with a nice rug, like a nice living room rug, and then, because that happened to me, when I got back the property, the rug wasn't there. But I guess, you know, wear and tear happens, but at least replace it, you know. But anyways, this is how we left the property. I just wanted to, or how we left the property for handover, because they're moving in today. Today's Sunday, October 6th, so they should be moving in today. So I took out all the excess sheets, curtains, or whatever. I took out all the excess stuff that weren't being used and just left one set of stuff. So this lease should run for a year, and I'm so happy, so grateful. So, you know, that's that. So I made it simple. I just used the white sheets, white curtains, and so on. Pretty simple. So even if they destroy those and whatever, so be it. But anyways, this is how we left the place, as I said, about 10 times already. And then the next thing was just to get to our next destination. And for this next destination, we went to Montego Bay. So for Daeja's birthday, we decided to go out for a movie. Now, Daeja has never been to the movies before. This is her first time. And it was the same for DJ. DJ has never been to the movies. Nate said he thinks he went once, but if he did, it was probably when he was a baby, so he doesn't remember. So technically, it was our first time going out. No, not technically. It was the first time going out as a family. So to the movies, that is. So we were on our way to Montego Bay. It was still just a beautiful day. I think everything went so well because in the morning, and I was so worried about how I would get everything done that I needed to get done. So from early in the morning when I woke up the kids, I shared the plan with them, and we pretty much accomplished everything that we wanted to accomplish for the day. The only thing that we did not get to do, which was in the plan for Saturday, was to cut Daeja's cake, because on Thursday night, which was her birthday night, she was adamant that I told her that we would celebrate over the weekend, but she's saying, Mommy, please, I just really need a cake. I just really need a birthday cake. So I took her to the store to get the cake. When I got to the store and bought the cake, I was on my way back. I realized that she fell asleep. So we didn't get to cut the cake Thursday night. Friday morning, of course, was a school day. I wouldn't have given her cake so early in the morning before school. So she still didn't get to have her cake on Friday morning. And then yesterday, because today's Sunday, yesterday we still couldn't get to do it. So anyways, we got to Palace Multiplex in Montego Bay at around 4 o'clock, thereabout. And then, so we bought the tickets. We spent maybe around 11,000 something. I think it was almost 12,000 for the tickets because we had to pay for the tickets for Nate as an adult. So we bought the 5 tickets. Then DJ said he was hungry. We went to Hilo. Their deli was closed. So then we went to Mother's. And guys, I was so impressed. I think I'm going to be buying Mother's more often. And even DJ was saying, why isn't this restaurant spoken about more? DJ loved the chicken so much. It was so, honestly, I preferred it to KFC. I honestly did. Anyways, we got to the movie theater now, and I bought 2 large popcorns. And when I say large, I mean them really big. But Daeja loves popcorn, and it was her birthday celebration, so I gave her 1 large popcorn for herself, 1 large cup of soda for herself. Daeja go on with pure antics. Daeja don't want nobody eat out none of her popcorn because, of course, she's a birthday girl and she wants it for herself. Look at Daeja with the bag of popcorn. The bag of popcorn almost bigger than our torso. Well, literally bigger than our torso. But anyways, she did very well with it. I mean, she eats and she eats and she eats and she eats. And she, as I said, guys, she's just a fun little girl. She go on with pure antics. Even in the movie, I have to be saying shh. But for the most part, she watched the movie. She watched most of it. At one little point before the intermission, she was falling asleep and she went over into her daddy's lap and she curled up. She took off her slippers and got curled up in her father's lap. At one point too, right at the intermission, the boys went to the bathroom. Then we had to go buy more soda for her because look how far she reached with our popcorn. Want to see how much she eat? So she said she wanted more soda. So her dad went to get her more soda. But I think she had, and it was 3D, by the way, guys. And we watched The Wild Robot and it was good. It was just a good time. At about 8 o'clock, we used the restroom and then it was time to head back home. At 8:08, see, I'm showing you on the screen here, we were just leaving Montego Bay. And we got home about 10 o'clock. Thereabout. So, of course, Daeja fell asleep by this, so she could have cut her cake, even though she had planned to come home, cut cake. Then Vi and I came home and took 2 photos, and Sunday morning, bright and early, we woke her up and we celebrated her birthday. If you notice on the table, you see some crumbs. Daeja was stealing her own cake. Can you steal your own cake? She was pinching off the side, but she said she had teeth it out, but a fair cake anyways. So then she and her brothers, it was like a pajama party because we just wake them up and tell them, say, come get it done because we didn't want it to be delayed anymore. So I put on a little birthday girl sash on her. We sang her happy birthday. She and her brothers cut her cake. And then I shared some very small slices for them because today is a church day for us. And I said, I didn't want them to be too hyper or anything in church. I shared 3 thin little slices for them By this time, Denver had finished making breakfast, so I shared it out, but I told them to have their breakfast before eating their cake. And they did just that. Deja ate up quite nicely because, of course, she have incentive and motivation to make sure that she eat up and then have her cake. So they all ate up, then they had their cake, and I think they had a good time. I think overall, Deja had an excellent birthday. It wasn't anything big. We didn't have a big party or anything fancy. It still cost us quite a bit of money, but I think overall she enjoyed it.